Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest edition of No Fouls Given, presented by Prize Picks. I'm your co-host, Big Waz, a.k.a. Wazzy Lambre, and I'm joined, as always, by my guy, Danny Green, Paul Pierce. We got an incredible show on the way for you guys. Let's get right into walking them down, an Eastern Conference edition. The Boston Celtics.
Who? Who you just said?
The Boston Celtics.
Yeah, say it with your chest.
The Boston Celtics,
Oh, that was
15-9, has won 7 of their last 8 and crept into 3rd in the East. Under what circumstances should Jason Tatum come back? Because they're not even at full strength yet.
Man, listen. The Boston Celtics are the only team in the NBA that stands in front of a OKC dynasty.
Really? This year?
Not this
Just
year.
generally
okay.
Just
speaking, he
generally
might be
speaking for the
saying.
next 5 years.
Got you.
The way we're built, Jason Tatum, our young duo.
I think they're gonna need some size on the big spot. You don't think you need some bigs outside of Cater?
We got big. Don't
got
listen.
Cater.
No, we good.
Okay.
No, we 3rd in the East. Like, we good. It's small ball league. Like, what size do we need for who?
OKC.
Who they
Hartenstein, Chet. And they got
No post
they got
presence.
they got wings that
No
Shea
pro-
playing the post.
You just
Jay
talking
Duggan.
about rebounding. That's all you're talking about, really.
You got to rebound. That's a big key.
Man,
a
we
big
doing
key.
something right. I know Jaylen Brown is playing like an MVP. I know we got championship experience, and we still relatively guys in their prime. So that's
Okay.
what I'm saying. Because everybody written them off this year. Everybody's like, they not even a playoff or a play-in team.
I
But we're
thought that-
showing you, like, we're the only team, even though we rebuilding on the fly with the pieces, because we lost some big pieces.
Yeah.
Porzingis, Drew Holiday,
Al Horford.
Al Horford. But look,
But hold on, Paul.
count
Just
us out.
keeping it to this year.
Okay, keep it
Because
this
Tatum
year.
did that interview at the beginning of the season
Where he might
where he
come
was
back.
like, everybody says it's a year, but it's not. It's whenever your Achilles heals and you feel strong enough to play.
Right.
Do you think Tatum should try to come back this year?
If Tatum can play 20 games, I'm not talking about
Before the playoffs.
Before the playoffs.
Okay.
If you can't get 20 to 25 games in, no, I don't think he should come back before the playoffs.
Got you.
So if you say no, he won't be ready till the last 2 weeks of the season, no, you know what? There's a chance you can re-injure it. We'll continue building like this.
Got you. I love that. What about you, Danny? What do you think?
I just say, I mean, the fan of me says yes. I want to see him hoop. The player in me says nah, not under any circumstance that I think he should come back. I don't think it's worth it because even though Truth here thinks that they're next up to OKC.
Well, they're one player away.
I think
He's
they're
sitting down right now.
I think they're more even with him back. I think they're more than one player away against OKC because
No, he's in the building.
if he comes back, I still don't think you win a championship or beat that team. So is it worth him risking that to just even try to get there? We all know those type of injuries, you feel a lot more comfortable, more confident, and it's stronger tendon the second year. So it's like, let these young guys build their character. Jordan Wall, she's coming along. Let those guys continue to build and get some character in them. Next year, bring Jason Tatum back. Get that one player that you're away from
We already
next
got
year.
him.
And then y'all all in good rhythm.
We
And now,
got him already.
less risk of him re-tearing. Because when you tear something like that, you have a higher percentages of re-tearing, those type of things. He's good, but not, even if you get him, P, you're not beating OKC this year.
They're 3rd in the East.
Toronto's 2nd in the East.
I get
Should they beat?
And then say you add a healthy Jason Tatum to the third best team in the East right now. They're ready.
They'll be better than Detroit?
Huh? Don't even bring that up.
I'm just
Please.
saying. Detroit's number 1 in the East, right?
Yeah, no, we talking about
disrespecting
apples
Detroit?
No, I'm not disrespecting Detroit, but you're talking about apple and oranges. You're talking about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, a championship team, the Peyton Pritchard, coach champion. Like, get them in a playoff series. You will not put one penny on Detroit.
No, but I still no, I wouldn't say that. Like, listen, I answered the question before. I would put a penny on Detroit. I'm not disrespecting Detroit. I think they would be a good series, but I still think they would have their hands full playing in a New York series, 7-game series. Even that Boston,
I think
they
New
had a
York-
good loaded
New York
team
will
when
be
they
more
lost.
difficult than a Detroit for me. I think.
Maybe so. Again, I don't disrespect Detroit. I think Detroit will give a lot of it's up in there in the East, and I feel like Detroit is a different team than what the Knicks played last year, and I think that matchup would be very different if they matched up again. It's all on matchups, but I think they're more than just one player outside of Jason Tatum. I think they might be one player away outside of him. I think he should just take the year and really focus on just getting that confidence and that tendon strong for the following year, because that's when you really can make a run at. Because I don't think they thought they would be this good. Like I didn't think they were gonna be bad, but nobody thought they would be third in the East.
They would be a playoff.
We thought they'd be a playoff team, but they're finding gold in some places that they didn't. Like, we're number one offense in the East right now. You know, we got young kids playing really good defense. We're able to hoop. We're able to beat the Knicks without guys. So it's like we didn't make these moves to win a championship. So they know that their roster is good, but not good enough. So you let him recover to win a championship this year.
No, I think they're not going to win a championship this year.
Not this year.
As constructed this year.
Not this year. So I think you let him and then construct it this offseason to where you can make that push for next year.
That's where I think I'm kind of with Danny. I like you guys, like Danny anyway. I was very down on the team coming into this season. I just thought they shed so many of their important players.
Yeah. Kristaps, Porzingis.
You know, Kristaps, Horford, even
Cornette.
You know what I mean? All of those guys, I thought it was disappointing that they let so many guys walk away. But at the same time, watching what they're doing this year, I think it's proven that the Celtics, Joe Mazzulla, Brad Stevens have developed a culture, a winning sort of championship DNA and pedigree, and it's just showing this season.
That's coaching is definitely showing.
You know, and so I would, as much as I would love to see Tatum come back this year, I think doing a full off season, knowing that you're gonna have Tatum back, they shed so much salary and clean their books, and I think they're gonna do I think Hauser is not really long for the team. I think they're gonna clean the books a little bit more, but you clean your books, you get a roster knowing that you're gonna have both Tatum and Brown in there next season. I'd be really excited to watch that, even though I feel like we did get robbed of seeing these guys play OKC in the finals last year. I thought they would win that finals, honestly, last year. I thought Boston was going to win the championship all year until they didn't. And I think Tatum should wait till next season.
Give credit to the Knicks, though, because even if Jason Tatum didn't get hurt, I think they still would have won that series.
Yeah.
So the Knicks, I think, shocked a lot of people. And that's
the Knicks still would have won. We gave up 2 20-point leads.
Yeah.
That's like, you got to be good and lucky.
And that's the fatigue factor of going to the finals so many years.
Finals, conference finals, every single year.
Jason Tatum playing Olympics, like guys, Derek White playing Olympics, Drew in the Olympics, the fatigue, not just mental, well, not just physical, but mental and emotional fatigue, that sets in. It's hard to go back to back, regardless of how good you are. So. Yeah, but they're rolling right now, bro. Give them a lot of love. They hooping. They beat up on the Knicks. I wouldn't say you're beloved, but
that's not my beloved team.
They beat up on the Knicks. They bullied Jalen Brunson and company. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. It is the holiday season, the best time of year for sports, bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes. It's all happening at once. And while you and I are out here making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, which game to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. It's Prize Picks, baby.
I love how simple it is to play and win on Prize Picks. Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, Tyrese Maxey, more threes, more points, more assists. These guys are hooping.
I love that you can also create a lineup and mix and match sports. If I'm feeling a little spicy, I will add some football picks to the lineup as well. Love sprinkling in a little Puka Nakua action with my hoopers.
Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes.
Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you can cash in.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code NFG and get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code NFG to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Speaking of the Knicks, they finally beat the Orlando Magic in a super close game. Franz Wagner ended up leaving, although Paolo's now back, which it just sucks for the Magic. They keep going from,
that happened last year.
Injury to injury.
But we don't know. We'll find out tomorrow with his knee. There's a bad knee. He fell on his knee. I hope it's no major tendons or anything.
Okay. I hope
but he
just
came
needs
down
a little bit of
ugly,
rest.
and it was a bad leg injury. I don't know if his knee or what, but we'll find out tomorrow. I'm sure Shams is going to report it.
So the Knicks are on a 3-game winning streak. They're now 16-7. They're number 2 in the Eastern Conference. They play the Raptors next up in the NBA Cup. Just a couple of questions for you guys. Can they keep it going and then beat Orlando or Miami to go to the Cup championship?
I think they're very capable. They can keep it going. I think they have a chance at beating Toronto more than beating Orlando or Miami. Those teams play really fast. Miami plays fast. Orlando, I don't know if they're going to beat Miami now with Franz being out. Paolo just came back. They're in rhythm. I could see the Knicks probably advancing past Toronto. Miami, though, if they have everybody healthy, which I think Tyler Hero will be back, and the way Norman's playing and Bam is shooting threes, he's taking 4 to 6 attempts now, hitting like 2 or 3 a game. Hit 5 the other night. If he's playing like that and Norman's getting buckets like that and Tyler Hero, you know what he can do, and how fast they're playing, they also have deep bench, Fontecchio, Jovic, Jaime Jaquez. I don't know if you're going to beat that Miami team.
So another question is, do we think the team is starting to gel? Because there was basically NBA Finals level expectations on this team in the preseason. They've had a couple of injuries, important guys in and out of lineup, whether it be Brunson, OG,
Cat was
even
out.
Cat was out in this previous game. Do you think they're starting to show the signs of the team that people expected this preseason, Paul?
Yeah, I think the glue guy is Anunoby.
Yeah.
Regardless of what Brunson gives you and Cat, we saw when Anunoby was out, they lost a lot of defensive presence.
Yes, they did.
Toughness, a guy that's versatile that can guard multiple positions.
He's good at 4s. He's good at 2s.
Yeah, he's definitely, that showed me that he's the glue guy. So if they're healthy, I think that the Knicks are probably the best team in the East healthy-wise.
Roster, looking at the roster, after watching tonight, I'm a little down on Philly. I'm not seeing it, even if they were healthy. I just don't see it from them. They have a lot of talent. You look at the roster, but looking at the guys tonight, they just don't look like themselves. But yeah, they're gelling, but they're still having in that lineup issues. Cat was out tonight. To me, their X factors are Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson, and how Mike Brown is going to play them lineup-wise. If Josh Hart is not in that starting lineup, I think it takes away a lot from him, which takes away a lot of heart and soul of their he's the triple-double guy. Not that he gets triple-doubles, but he does a lot of those category things that helps the team win. One night he'll give you a bunch of rebounds and assists. One night he might score for you. One night he might shoot 40 from 3. He'll hit 3 or 4 threes. If he's not in that rhythm, that's going to hurt a lot of what they do. And Mitch Robinson, again, his rebounding, his effect on the glass and protecting the rim. If those two guys are not fully healthy or in rhythm, I think that hurts you more than anything. Obviously, OG is great to have, and Cat. They need to have more minutes of everybody healthy. I don't know what it is. For some reason, again, like Orlando, one guy in, one guy out. Knicks have kind of had that similar situation.
To me, what makes the Knicks, when they're playing their best or when they were in the postseason last year, it's particularly in that Boston series, it's OG is looking for his shot, and so is Mikal. Those two guys have to be aggressive on offense to sort of be a pressure release valve for Brunson, who we know in the playoffs he's just going to carry a big load. And they're getting stops, and Josh Hart is a part of that, crashing the boards, oftentimes drawing the basically head of the snake assignment of guarding the primary ball handler on other teams. Those are the big things for me. And I think that's Mike Brown and his staff's biggest job, is to make sure he's incorporating the Brunson and Cat guys to make them feel like they have ownership of the lineup too.
Man, every holiday season, I lie to myself. I'm like, this year I'm going to be thoughtful. I'm going to plan ahead. And then, boom, before I know it, it's December 23rd, and I'm standing in line buying a gift card like a rookie.
That's a turnover waiting to happen.
Exactly, but this year I actually ran the play correctly. No panic, no last-second heave. I gave an aura frame, and let me tell you, that's a slam dunk gift right there.
For real, why is it that the people we're closest to are the hardest to buy for? You know everything about them except what the rap, but everybody's got photos they love. Your mom wants to see the baby pics. Your boys want to see the throwback hoop shots. Your partner wants the vacation selfies where you actually smile.
And the thing that makes Aura so dope is that it's easy. Unlimited free photos and videos. Just download the Aura app, hit Wi-Fi, boom, you are in. You can even preload photos before it ships. So they open the box and it's already filled with memories. You're basically gifting nostalgia on day one.
And look, you can add a message before it arrives too. That's that extra personalization that makes you look like you actually planned ahead, even if you didn't.
Plus, the frames come in this premium gift box, no price tag, no extra fluff you gotta deal with. It's clean, it's classy, it's showing love without stress.
Because listen, you can't wrap togetherness, but you can frame it.
All right, so for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named the #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code NOFILES at checkout. That's auraframes.com, promo code NOFILES. This deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast, so order yours now and get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. And as we continue on, man, we keep walking them down, but this time on the Western Conference.
Okay.
You know, this is a fun show for me today because we're highlighting the Knicks are doing well, and then you got the Lakers coming off of a big win,
cities,
Paul.
man.
The Lakers continue to roll, Paul.
Yeah, they roll.
They beat Philly 112-108 in a close matchup in Philly.
First time in 7 years. They have lost there since they haven't won there since 2017, which is crazy.
Wow, that's pretty insane.
Yeah.
LeBron came back from missing a game on Friday, and Luka came back from Slovenia, where he was there to attend the birth of his second child.
Yeah,
All the Lakers starters, congrats to Luka and his
Luka.
family.
Another
for
daughter,
sure.
right? Another girl.
All the Lakers starters on double figures this game. Not a lot of contribution from the bench. Fun fact, in spite of all of the injuries the Lakers have sustained, from Luka to Austin to Braun, they've yet to lose back-to-back games this season. But it does beg the question. They do seem to be very reliant on their big three, which is Austin, Luka, and Braun, to basically take them home. Do we think the Lakers have enough depth this season?
The question is enough depth for what? Because I don't think anybody has enough depth outside of Denver to play with OKC. But I think the fact that they're able to win games, they've proven they have enough depth to beat certain groups. If the matchups are right, they can get pretty far in the playoffs. Braun tonight showed that he's still got a little left in the tank. He can score when necessary, when needed. He can get hot. He can get you a couple games in a series. Austin struggled tonight. He didn't get to the free throw line. Philly did a great job of not fouling him.
He did.
He didn't get to the free throw line
They
tonight
get a lot
as
of
much.
practice with foul baiting because they practice against Joel Embiid.
That's
And
crazy.
Joel didn't look like himself tonight. That's why I said after watching tonight, I'm like, if Joel is going to play like that, even if they're fully healthy at the end of the season, he's not on minute restriction.
Like
I
what?
still
What did
don't
you
believe.
not like from what you were seeing?
The way he was moving and just
his lateral movement.
and not even just that. It's just how he was. Like I never thought I'd see Joel be like a role player. Like I wouldn't say he shot 21 times. He was 4 for 21. He shot terribly, but it looked like the shots he took, he didn't want to take them. He's taking the ball DHO into edge cone to Jared McCain. Like he's catching and looking, like he's playing like playing like Drummond or like a Dwight Howard. Like I'm saying, like top of the key, just DHO. Usually he's in the paint in the middle, then is to his step back into his rhythm. Like and it might take time. He might get there at the end of the season, but he's fully taking a backseat and allowing everybody else to he's just trying to fit in. And it doesn't look good on him. Like he's just trying to Tyrese, is your show. All right, Edgecombe, McCain, like Paul George.
Let's stay on that because early on in the season we said that Joel does need to take a little bit of a step back from what we've known him to do in his MVP role. And I guess what Danny's saying is like he's clearly not good at that yet. He's not comfortable with it. He hasn't been that type of player for a decade.
Yeah, no.
So like, how does a guy who's used to being a star, an MVP candidate, recede in his role, but also still like dominate when the time comes? I get it's like a mindset kind of thing.
Yeah, I think, when a guy like me, I've been in that role where it's like, all right, my role gets downgraded. When you're a number one option for so long, it's mentally challenging because you've only known one way. Like for me, I played like the number one role from pretty much 11th grade all the way until like my
11th, 12th year
yeah,
league.
11th, 12th year in the league being the number one
amazing.
option.
That's 20 crazy, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when the time came, like you got to take a little step back and defer It's like, what?
How I do that?
Like, how do I do that?
Right.
You know? So I understand that. It's an adjustment period for you, not only like with your game and mentally, but then you got to like, all right, I got to find other. Now, like for me, okay, now instead of getting the ball pulling up, I got to run to the corner and get my three. Or I got to, different things. You got to adjust.
Approach.
You got to adjust your game. And that's what Embiid has to start finding out. How can he adjust his game to fit in with the other guys to where he can still be effective?
I think, again, I said I've never been in that position, so I don't know. I mean, in high school, I've been the guy. But for me, I think, take the step back. But he's taking too far of a step back.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they only need you to take, like, a half a step.
Yeah.
Like, he's taking 2 steps back and deferring to guys. And Tyrese, one thing. Everybody else, nah. Like, you don't need to
still be a
defer
threat.
to Jared
The defense
McCain
needs to feel
and
like
VJ
his
Edgecombe.
presence,
Like,
yeah.
you should very much put pressure on DeAndre Ayton in the defense and making them double team and trap you. Tonight, he had Austin Reeves in the post, and like, I don't think they were like, stay home. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the game,
He
in the
caught
fourth quarter,
it sort of high, mid-post.
and everybody's like, double.
And
And I'm
he
like,
kinda-
the
they
kind of
didn't
game,
double.
I was like, the kind of game he's having right now, y'all should just stay
They
home.
didn't. And he kind of just did a move. He created some space, and obviously he's going to shoot over Austin Reeves, but he created a 13-foot jump shot against Austin Reeves, which I think
Contested
regular
two,
Joel,
anybody would live with.
Yeah.
Any regular Joel is gonna put him in the rim or get a foul.
foul.
He's definitely getting a bucket.
Yeah.
He wasn't settling, and he just looked more assertive and aggressive in more days. Tonight he didn't look like that, and I think he has to find a healthy balance. And it's not 2 steps back. It's either half a step or 1 step, and not defer to everybody, and just be a pick, like I'm saying, DHO guy. Only with Tyrese you should be deferring to.
I mean, everything that you two are saying is absolutely correct, but maybe his body ain't allowing him
he don't feel
to
comfortable
be that no more. You know what I'm saying? Think about how many knee surgeries and how much time he done sat out, in and out. Is he in shape?
He
Is
don't
he
look
like when you
heavy.
sit out, but when you sit
He don't look
out,
like
though,
on game shape. He don't look at basketball shape, but he don't look heavy.
But you like, it's like
He could probably get a little more definition in the weight room than intended, and probably get some more minutes up and down the court, which will help him. So hopefully by February, because right now, if he stays trending in this direction, I don't have a lot of faith in him
Listen,
right now.
before you go, bro, people gotta understand, league in shape is a different type of in shape. If you
Or
don't do nothing,
superstar in shape too.
if you don't do nothing for 2 weeks, you could be out of shape.
Yeah.
Like, you get out there, it's high level sprinting.
I mean-
it's high level getting through screens.
Yeah.
Like NBA, like you could run a whole marathon and not be in NBA shape.
For sure.
Again, Luka was out for only 2-3 days to see the birth of his child, and he looked rusty tonight.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
Like, dog.
So one of the cool things about this game, this Laker-Philly game, was that Paul George, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves all played in this game.
Yeah, everybody
Man,
was
shocker.
the starting fives were
Could
healthy.
you believe it?
Only person hurt was Marcus
If
Smart.
you were a Philly fan and you paid your hard-earned money to watch this game tonight, you actually got to see 6 NBA stars.
Got your money's worth.
Unbelievable.
Got your money's worth.
Danny, man, like, I'm interested to hear you because, Joel, you played with him. So you're looking for different things when you're watching Philly because you're just so used to seeing how he moves through space on an NBA court. So you can see different things. What did you see from LeBron tonight? Because I think we all can agree he's had a slower start. I'm watching guys in mainstream media basically be like, LeBron is cooked, LeBron is dead, the king is dead, blah, blah, blah. He had a big game tonight, but like the way the game was a big game is different for LeBron standards.
I'll never say he's cooked, but as you would say, he's showing he's a little coming over the hill type of thing, just by his body movement. He had a great game tonight, shot it well, got hot. And if it's going to take for him to take a rest day every time for him to feel fresh, like they probably need to sit him back-to-backs, which is fine. But throughout the season, I feel like it's going to wear on him some if he has to continue to do this, if they have bodies in and out. Luckily, everybody was healthy tonight except for Marcus Smart. But, yeah, man, I just don't see him making to year 24. Like, I think this is it, and we need to appreciate it.
You think this is the last year?
I
Danny
think
Green
this
is putting that down in the...
I think this is the last year of LeBron James. I don't think we see year 24.
Damn.
He played well tonight, said he got hot. I think he'll have a good amount of games, but not a lot like last year. He's not going to be as dominant. He's not going to be as. And you can just tell by he's going to have to rely a lot on his freshness and his jumper.
Damn.
And Normal LeBron, we know he relies on his transition and getting to the basket. He got some tonight, but he's not going to do it as fluent or as easy as he was in the past of running the floor, getting easy dunks or layups or pick sixes. He'll get a pick six dunk. We're not going to see that as much anymore. It's going to be more of like him in the mid post, waiting for double team, finding guys, or mid post turnaround fade. And if his legs are good that night, he'll hit it.
Right.
But if it's not, and you can just tell his body is like he looked like he's not going to want to go through another summer of training and doing a preseason again for next year. So I just don't see a season 24 happening.
Damn.
What do you think, Paul?
I mean, it can go one or two ways with LeBron because if LeBron, like, if you're expecting him to be the LeBron of last year,
Yeah.
then I get it. And if he wants to be that and says he can't be that, I get what you're saying. But he can play 5 more years like this because you have Luka and Austin, who was taking on when Luka's out averaging 40 points.
Yeah.
So he could be like, I could play the Draymond Green role.
Again, so the question is he willing to take lesser of a pay, and is he willing to be a shell of himself for the next 2 or 3 years? Because he's gonna be if he makes it through the season and comes back for more years, we were seeing a decline. Is he gonna be okay with leaving this game as a shell of himself? Like I don't see that. I see him want to leave at a pretty good, like comfortable, like I had a good year. I'm cool. I don't need to prove anything.
I think it all depends on the playoff run.
Okay.
Say that he plays like this, but they go to the finals. Win or lose, he's like, oh, okay, I can play this third fiddle, being a utility guy, getting 11 assists, 8, 9 rebounds, 15 points, and it's effective. We got to the finals like that. You know what I'm saying? But we've never seen a superstar his caliber take that role and accept that role either.
Yeah, I think Danny brings up a good point because if people remember the offseason and all the drama that was surrounding the Lakers and the weird Rich Paul statement that he put out and all of this stuff that was kind of in the air, basically it's because he wanted an extension and the Lakers were like, no, we're not giving you a max contract extension. You're 48 years old, right? And so I think if LeBron is willing to take a contract that is commensurate to what he provides now, 25 years into your career, then it's completely fine. It's just, to me, it's just a matter of if LeBron is willing to face reality. Because, again, for me, not to get into this argument about LeBron declining, I just think, like, LeBron, when he's making his jump shot, he can really hurt you.
Yeah.
12 years ago, if LeBron wasn't making his jump shot, he could still hurt you. He's getting to the line 15 times. He's drawing all kinds of help. He's finding people. Like now, defenses are content to just switch a center onto him, give him mad space, and be like, if you get to the basket, we're giving a great contest, or just shoot a jump shot. And smaller guys are like, bro, you're not getting past me. No shot. I'm in your grill. You're not dribbling. You're not fast enough anymore, right? So he needs some type of respect on the jumper so that he could create some kind of lanes for himself when bigger guys are coming at him and this, that, and the third. So, I mean, to me, if LeBron is willing to accept that he's not as good as he once was, he can still help a team. I agree with him. But, like, we've seen people not want to do
For sure.
that.
Again, I think he expects more of himself and expects.
Got you.
As you in his interviews, he said they asked him how much longer can you play at this level. He goes, probably another 5 years. But I think after seeing this year, he's like, but he needed tonight. Everybody needs not that he needs confidence, but he needed tonight to prove to himself that he could still do it in a certain type of fashion. But I think he knows another 5 years of being at that high level elite. No, now can he do it at like a different level, like a Draymond role? Cool, but at a LeBron James level, we've known to see that's not happening anymore.
It's hard because he ain't been back that long. He not in LeBron shape.
Yeah.
Remember what we said a few weeks ago? 25 games will tell a lot about a team, about a player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's only played, 5, 6 games?
I think it's 8. I think it's 8 or 9.
Yeah, when he gets 25 games under his belt, I want to see what his legs is doing then.
Yeah.
And then I can make a better
This is the freshest we're going to see him, honestly.
Nah, this is the most, not strongest, not in shape, no training camp. No, like you ain't getting up and down like that, like when you in preseason, like you really gotta. I think
Paul thinks he's gonna play himself into shape.
Yeah,
into better physical.
Or he can play himself into being tired and less fresh at 40 years old.
Right. I mean,
So I think I think he'll get into shape. But I think at 15 we'll see. All right. At 25, I think it's gonna be like this is the freshest we're gonna see him.
I think LeBron.
but rhythm too.
I
Yeah,
think
he'll
LeBron
be in
after
better rhythm.
30, the thing that he's been the best at in terms of his performance is learning what his new physical
Body needs.
abilities
Yeah.
allow him to do. Like what he can get away with consistently against certain defenses.
Adapting
and
and adjusting to how his
yeah,
body is
to how
feeling.
his body is feeling after 30. Because, the guy that was like literally jumping over people in 2009, like that's not who he was in 2016 when he won the championship. Not that he didn't have hops.
Yeah.
You're working from a crazy vertical. So, like, if he decreases by 25%, it's still hops. But he's like, yeah, I'm not getting up as much as I did. I'm a little bit more ground bound. And I think that's always been his best trait, like to figure out what he could get away with. And I think he's in the process
He's
of
adapted and adjusted
learning
to his body.
that
To his
right
new,
now.
his new body.
All right, let's transition into something a little bit different but related, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Luka left the team. He left the country
Yeah.
to go to Slovenia to be with his kid. Draymond Green, on the other hand, also was having a kid and just played through it. Luka ended up missing 2 games. Draymond said, look, it's bad, but this is my job. This is what I do. I'm going to be on the road with the Warriors, and I love my job, and I want to be there for my teammates. Where are you guys at on the going to the birth of the child versus staying at work?
I mean, this is number 4 for Draymond, I think, right? I think it's number 3 or 4. Granted,
Every kid is special.
Every kid is different, and no
love
judgment here. But I'm not speaking on anybody else's
Mm-hmm.
behalf. You choose what you choose. You love the game, your job, cool. I appreciate. I love the game too. I love the job, but to me, I'm not missing it unless it's the playoffs, and we're down, or tied. That's the only way that I feel like I'm missing the birth of my child. If we're down in the playoff series, and we're down 2-1, if we're up, or
So 2-0, you're going.
I'm for sure going. If it's 2-1, I'm going.
Oh wow! If
We're up by
in the
any game, if we're
series,
up in the series,
2-2, you're not going.
I'm not going.
1-1, not going.
No. If it's tied or we're down, I'm not going.
Got you.
But if I'm up at any moment, if we're up at any moment, I'll see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I can come back next game. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
got you.
we
But
gotta
regular
show-
season, no matter what.
regular
you're
season,
going.
I'm out, bro. That's just me. Like, there's a lot of things that can happen. I mean, everybody knows. Again, to each his own. She probably has a good, foundation or family around her. I would just like to be there. I'd like also to be around that experience. And I don't want any kid to feel slighted. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was there for the first one or the second one, I want to be like, oh, you're less special because you're 4th in line. No, I'm going to be there for all of them if I can.
Got you. What about you, Paul? Where you at? Were your kids? Your kids were born during your playing career, right?
Yeah, all of them except for one. I
Got
was
you.
there for all of them.
Oh, you went to every single birth.
Everyone. Yeah. I
Were
had
any
to.
of them during the playoffs?
No.
Because I couldn't see you leaving the Heedle series for the birth of your
No.
child.
No. None of them were during the playoffs because I got 2 in April and 1 in May.
Okay, so
You just happened to miss the playoffs or something, or you guys were
Yeah.
out of the playoffs at that time?
because playoffs definitely in May. April's already
You
at the
might
end
have
of the
already
season.
been eliminated.
Yeah, I might have been gone at that point.
No, that's the year we went to the finals. Actually, it was like May 20.
So it was a break. Y'all had won a series, closed a series, and you probably had won.
Probably so.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't remember because I never missed a game. Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably closed
Well,
the
maybe
series.
y'all was already in Boston.
They probably closed the series at a 4-0 sweep and had like
Yeah.
a days in between where he was like, "Yo, I'm good."
No, you know what? No. It wasn't that year we went to finals. It was the following year. I think we lost. I can't remember.
First
I think
round,
we
second round?
lost,
Maybe that's the one where you lost to Orlando?
2011. Orlando. No, we lost to the Lakers in 2010.
No, 2011, you guys lost to the Heat.
We lost to the Heat
In the
2011
second round.
In the second round. Okay,
So-
so then I was there for the birth.
That's
Yes,
got
yes.
it.
After the
Lost
loss.
in the second
But
round.
like, there's
He's
just no
absolutely right.
way you would have missed the Eastern Conference playoff game.
For the birth of
Battling.
my child, I would have
That was Game 7.
missed it.
You would have missed Game 7?
No, Paul, you're not missing Game 7.
No, I'm not missing Game 7.
Okay.
For the
But that
first
series
time,
went to 7 games, no? Or was it 6?
I think 6 the first time through because Rondo hurt his arm.
Okay.
It was like some stuff went down. We had a lot of injuries or
Okay.
something. That the next year was probably 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. Damn, I can't remember so long.
So
ago.
only time you're
I've never, but I didn't miss no game.
okay.
never
So
missed a
you
game.
wouldn't miss the game unless it was Game 7. That's the only way. Even if you're down in
You
the
would
series.
miss a playoff series game.
It's tough to say. I was there for all of them.
Gotcha.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's tough. Like I don't think I would have been able to do it. I think I had to be there.
Yeah. I would have found a way to get there after the game. But, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because people, a birth of a child takes a while. It doesn't just happen
Yeah.
over. Some people, a movie's 10 seconds.
Well,
Some people take a while. Like my first one, it took 36 hours. The second one took 24 hours. Like,
Yeah.
And some people waters break and goes fast, but most of the time it takes some time. Like having a baby, you'd be in a hospital on that couch for a long time.
This feels like a different version of a conversation that we had about going out before certain opponents.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like the Spurs, you guys both played on a bunch of number 1 seeds. You're in a
Yeah.
1-8 matchup
Yeah.
against some.
Oh yeah.
I'm spending 3 nights in the hospital.
You playing Charlotte or you know what I'm saying?
Get out of here.
I'll be 3 nights in the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay the day
Take
after
your
to make sure
time.
the vitals is good.
The Bobcats. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're out of here.
No, I'll catch y'all.
I love that.
What?
Let's transition, man, again into our pick review because we told y'all we'd be keeping a tally of these prize picks, okay? And just a very quick rundown. Let's get into our picks from the last show. Hero, DMP, so we got to push. Bam, more or less than 18.5 points. Me and Danny said less. Paul said more.
Damn.
He had 24.
He went off. He had
So
a good
Paul
game
had
too.
it. Austin Reeves, more or less than 31.5 points. We all said more. We got it. Jaylen Brown, more or less than 24.5 points. Everybody
He's
said
been
more. He dropped 30.
Killing. He's been killing.
Ayton, more or less than
You
14.5
hurt me.
points. Danny and Paul said more. I said less. So just to tally right now,
Damn.
Paul is 8-3. I'm 8-3. Danny is 1 game behind or 1 pick behind
7-4.
at 7-4. We making money up here,
We
boy.
making money up in
What?
here. Hey, if you bet with
Yo.
us, we
Come
making
on
money.
now.
That's
Stop
solid.
playing with us,
That's a
man.
solid lineup.
So let's get into our favorite part of every single show. That's our picks of the night presented by Prize Picks. First up, we got Dylan Brooks, Anthony Edwards. The Phoenix Suns will be playing the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks, more or less than 22.5 points.
No Devin Booker. No Jalen Green. Give me more.
Oh, I know his offensive game has been coming along lately.
And he's got to
It's
take the
not
shots.
polished like
He's
so I
shooting
think
the
he can get 23 on a defensive front of Minnesota.
He's
I'm
averaging
going
23
less.
right now. He's
Yeah,
also
but
taking
this
For
more
the
is
shots.
season,
Minnesota.
he's averaging 23.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Minnesota has interior perimeter defense, quickness, athleticism. I'm going less.
Jaden McDaniels, solid defender.
Yeah.
I'm going less because of that.
Yeah.
I still think he's taking more than enough shots. He's taking a lot of shots. He's not passing to anybody, so I'm just gonna go more.
I
He's
feel
gonna get
that.
some fouls.
It's
and,
not going to be efficient.
and it's not gonna be Jaden McDaniels on him every time. He's gonna get a
Yeah.
matchup. He's gonna get a switch. Today's NBA, you put up enough shots, you're gonna get.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You get the attempts, and how he's worked on his game, he's gonna get there.
I still refuse to believe in this guy's offensive repertoire. I'm going less.
I know it doesn't look nice,
I can't.
but it shows he's worked on it.
No,
And
he's much better than he was like in the
Yeah.
Memphis years or whatever. So
Yeah.
yeah.
we can say that. Anthony Edwards, more or less than 28.5 points.
I'm gonna go less just because I don't know. I just feel like he's not gonna have one of those nights.
I'm going more. I think Ant gets up for these games. We saw the highlight the
Yeah,
last
they-
time
they
they
did
played
lose
where
to them.
They lost, and
They
Dylan
lost-
Brooks was
yeah.
doing his Dylan Brooks thing.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go
That
more. With you.
riled
I'm gonna
them
go
up.
with you. Yeah,
So
so
that's
I'm
why
gonna
I'm
go more.
going more.
I'm
I'm
gonna go more.
betting on Ant
Because they gave up that game. Minnesota gave up that game.
29 points is a lot of points. But
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
a lot of points. I think Dylan Brooks is going to be up to the challenge. Use his physicality on the defensive end to slow Ant down. And I'm going to go less.
All right, let's
More
get
and
into
more.
some 3-point plays here, guys. More or less than 2.5 3-pointers made for Grayson Allen.
I'd rather go with Colin Gillespie, honestly, bro. He been cooking.
Colin Gillespie,
He was going. He had like 4 straight games with 3+ threes or something like that. He had 8 against the Lakers, so he's on a heater. He's in rhythm. I don't know what it was last game, the last time he played, but he's known to clock in 3 threes for your group. He's been on that type of run. So I'm gonna go more for Colin Gillespie over 2.5 threes.
What about you, True?
I'm going less.
Less for Gillespie.
Gillespie less than 2.5 threes. I'm going less.
I will go.
Defensive
I'm
team, man.
gonna be the
Defensive
tiebreaker
team.
here. I can see him getting free a couple of times for some threes, so I'll give him more for Gillespie. And Edwards, this is easy for me. I think he's gonna score more than 28.5 points. To me, in order to do so, he's gonna make at least 3 3-pointers. So I'm going more than 2.5 3-pointers made for Anthony Edwards in this game.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go more. He takes enough attempts. He's gonna go more than 2.5.
Yeah, he take a lot of time. I'm going more.
Yeah.
He take a lot of threes.
Those were our picks of the night presented by Prize Picks. All right, let's move on to foul or no foul. Our guys, man, the Philadelphia.
My guys.
Your guy. Well, yeah.
Kansas guy.
Yeah.
The two Jayhawks. The Morris twins. If we could pull up this clip, they talked about scouting reports and helping each other as brothers. Play the clip really quickly, please.
I don't know if you remember this. We played the Wizards my rookie year on Christmas. And we was sitting in the locker room. And this was before the game. So we going through the scout. And I never forget Brad going through, he talking about John, he talking about Brad, Oubre, and he get to Keith. He like, Mook. He like, anything you want to say, like give us some insight on your brother? Mook was like, oh.
That's crazy.
And like I remember some of the coaches was like, damn. And I sit there, I was like, yo, that's like the illest shit I ever seen. Like, bro, we trying to win, but he's still like, that's my brother. Like, I'm not telling you nothing.
That's crazy.
And I was just like, yo, I fuck with that. I always wanted to, that shit was hilarious to me though.
I always was like, oh, when it came to bro, like I don't give a fuck. Like, I want to win, but I want bro to play good. So I'm telling you, like we like speaking of that, like that type of shit right there. I'm gonna say this right fucking now. I would find out the scout report, and I'm telling bro, like, listen, they gonna guard you going left, bro. Go right, cause they say you can't go left.
They said I can't go left.
That's
I can't go left.
That's what they that's what they said in the scout report. They said you can't go left.
Okay, I'm.
I be in that joint like they say he don't do this. I said I'll be like, what? He can't read. He disrespecting my man like that. Nigga, all right, watch, you gonna tell. And as soon as I get on the court, be like, them niggas disrespecting. They said you can't do this, and that, bro. Please show these niggas.
Bro, that's a fascinating clip, Paul. Because basically, Marcus Morris said he's not providing his own team
The edge
with
over his
tips
family.
on how to, not even just his family, his twin brother.
Family over everything, bro.
And then he said that the scouting report that the
FOE,
teams
that's them.
that he's played on that is provided to his team about how to stop his brother, he's telling his brother what teams think his tendencies are and how to that he should try to counteract them. Is this foul or no foul? This brotherly love, this twin connection.
Brotherly love is no foul.
Yeah.
Brotherly
Especially
love can
twins be on a
never
different
be
type of
foul. You know what I'm saying? Never can be foul if it's brotherly love.
Nah, I'm with that. No foul. I mean, said twins have a different type of connection, bro. I mean,
Remember they even signed a contract, like they designed their contract in Phoenix.
I heard they shared an
like
account. I think they shared an account or something together. Who knows? They got the
These
same
guys are clearly,
tattoos.
like crazy close.
Yeah, I think they have the same tattoos. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but they said they had the same account or whatever it is. I had a brother close in age. I'd never done that, but looking at it, it's like that's kind of ill. Like that's your family. You want your family to do well. That don't mean I still don't want to win. Like I can still win. I'm only telling one person, look, and I'm probably not guarding him, but like yo. But I think there's been situations where I had to play against my brother or see him and probably not go as, you know what I'm saying, let him get a shot if it's family or somebody I know, like, all right, I ain't gonna try to block a shot.
Right.
If you can make the shot, you make the shot, but I ain't gonna guard you crazy.
Damn,
I've
he
done-
out here point
It's
shot.
end of the game, not point shaving. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I've never had to guard my brother in the NBA, so it's different.
Got you.
Oh,
But let me pose it a different way. Truth. Your old Celtics team, and y'all going around like, yo, this is what you need to do. And Marcus Morris is on your team. He's like, nah, I get it. My brother's playing on Miami. He's playing on Orlando, or he's playing on Chicago, and we're in a heated series, but I'm not going to help you guys figure out how to kill him. How would you feel about that?
I wouldn't feel nothing because the scouting report.
You got scouts anyway.
Yeah, scouts going to have to do their job. Like, nobody gets that inside information.
And if he beat you doing the things they said he can't do,
Yeah,
then you guess what? He beat you doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's like
feel
that's
it.
what we gave
Like,
up.
What more can he tell me about him that as a scout telling the coaches that the eyes, I see he does this. Like, what are you going to tell me?
I feel
Like,
it.
You know what I'm saying? This is the scouting report.
Yeah.
I feel
And it's
it.
across the league.
All right, let's quickly transition to another foul or no foul, because I saw this highlight. And the thing is,
Dez is wild.
it's one of those things where when somebody has a track record of doing trollish, ridiculous,
OG like, what the fuck?
bullying
He
behavior,
gave him a slight shove, like, what the
know,
fuck?
but
you got to look at things differently. But, like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, you know, usually when you falling out of bounds, the guy's falling out and he throws it off the guy.
Yeah, for sure.
He's standing there like this.
Yo,
Yeah,
I think it
and
just
he just hits the guy.
like it's just
it's dodgeball.
yo, the slow mo makes it look crazy.
It's
But
unbelievable.
OG like, yo, what the fuck you
this
doing?
is foul, fam.
He's like, why would
is
you do
foul.
that?
How is that foul?
Bro,
I think
Paul,
it is foul, but I
he's
don't
not
think he
going out.
like
He could have just took the ball and just went the
he
other
could
way.
yeah, or he could have just dropped it on him.
Like,
I'm looking
just
at the
think
big picture.
I think in his mind, like he just had like a brain fart, like it just like I don't think he meant to
No,
do it because
bro.
after
Look,
they was
look,
cool.
look,
It was
look.
cool after. He was like, damn,
Look,
I
he
was,
grabbed Suggs' arm and had him fall
that
into the
wind-up is
thing.
crazy.
oh, so you say he was defending his
Defending
teammates'
his
honor?
teammates.
Yo, Paul, you always defending the bullshit.
That's
Man, I swear to God, bro.
Look,
nah,
he-
this
he-
is
look,
wild.
look.
This is wild.
He
is
grabbed
crazy.
Suggs' arm and he cost him to the goalpost. He saw that.
Yo,
like,
that's
dude, what
that
are
is
you
a wild
No.
take. That's a
Like,
wild
like,
take.
bro, what are you doing?
The
You
only
hurting
thing
my
that would-
teammate. You trying to hurt my teammate, dog.
Bro, the only thing that would have made this worse is if he hit OG in the head.
Yeah. So
He
I
caught him in the
Man,
shoulder.
come
it's all
on.
good.
It looked like he trying to hurt him, dude.
again,
Look,
I just think he saw him out like
hey, dog, what you doing?
I think he thought he was falling out of bounds, so he like tried to throw it off, and he's like, "Fuck it, But this was wild. This is foul. This is the foul.
But what kind of
And
push was
again, I
that?
think they
yeah,
know-
but I don't understand the OG push right there. That's what I'm
Because OG like, why would you do some shit like that? It was disrespectful. Like, why would you do some shit like that?
Let's keep it 1,000. If somebody did that to you when you were playing, it would have been scrapping going on.
He threw the ball at me like that?
Yeah, you would have got up and scrapped.
I'm trying to think. I got to think what's going on. I got to process
Nah.
the situation.
Yeah, that situation.
This guy's so full of
That situation.
I probably would have got the ball,
Probably would
threw
have
it
checked him
back
like,
at
yo, what's
him.
up? What you on? Like, what you doing? Like, what you
Like,
want?
what we doing? I would have checked
Yeah.
the temperature.
Yeah.
What we doing?
Okay.
He would have been like, oh.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You would've- like, what the hell? What you on?
Oh
Listen,
man,
there
I
was
chuck
a-
the ball at somebody like that, I won't
you
smoke.
ready for smoke?
Yeah, but if he chucked the ball and was like come on.
He's like, you
bro.
trying to throw
can't-
that?
you
Yeah.
clown.
Like, you can't chuck the ball at somebody and be on some.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be ready for the smoke.
There was a motherfucker in New York that used to do that. He used to like act like he's taking the ball out of bounds and throw it at your face if you like. But he was so young back then.
He got you,
nose
D.
blood.
Green?
Yeah. Yeah, I got.
He got you in the nose?
Yeah, he said
Right
he
at your-
got
yeah.
it. He got it.
Right at
he
the
said the
face.
dude in New York, they was
Yeah.
young. They was like,
That's crazy.
But
11
we
years
was young,
old,
though. We were
throwing the
like middle
ball.
school, and at that time, should have stole
didn't
off
think
on him.
of-
But you can't see shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
so
you're not sure.
crazy.
You know how to read the temperature. Like if he did it on purpose,
Yeah,
like, you
it's
make it
like-
seem like.
That's so crazy, bro.
Like, yo, I still owe him ass whooping. He
That's-
cool
that's
now, he the
foul.
homie now, but I still owe him ass whooping.
That's
I'm like,
foul.
I'm like
still-
6th, 7th
oh,
grade.
damn, that's
That's
crazy.
It
pure
just brought up
foul.
that time. Bastard.
Well, speaking of smoke, we got a CP3 update, and it has to do with Ty Lue. Coach Lue and CP3
trolling.
disagreeing on whether or not to name offensive sets. I saw that footage. We could probably put that footage in post. Also, Chris Haynes, who is clearly super plugged into this story, I think he has a pretty good relationship with CP3 as well as some other guys that are on the team. So if Haynes is reporting this, and you can get it on good authority, that it's pretty close to 100% accurate.
Yeah.
But what they were saying was that when CP3 posted that clip about the Leeway, it's because Jeff Van Gundy, and I'm presuming other coaches on the staff, got mad that CP3 got the players to switch a coverage on Klay Thompson, who, let's be honest, you should be switching on Klay Thompson on screens. He's not going to beat whoever switches onto him off of the dribble.
Right.
And you automatically dead the idea that he gets an open shot.
How did it start now? What was going on? He said you
Play the
should-
clip.
He's saying you shouldn't switch.
Now, Chris, clear something up for me. A few days before his release, CP3 posted a screenshot on his Instagram story with the definition of the word leeway. Looking back, what was that all about?
Yeah, so that occurred from a game against the Dallas Mavericks, their last home game they played. It was in the fourth quarter. Kawhi Leonard is on a minute restriction, and sources told me that when he was guarding Klay Thompson, he was struggling when he got into the game after sitting down for a while. He was struggling keeping up with Klay Thompson. And so there was a timeout called late in that fourth quarter. And during the fourth quarter, during that timeout, Chris Paul went to Kawhi Leonard and said, hey, man, are you fresh enough? Do you feel good? Do you feel like you can stick with Klay Thompson? And he asked the teammates, he said, hey, y'all might want to switch this. Wait till he gets warm until he goes in and guards Klay. Klay is killing us, had about 5-6 threes at that point. And so they ended up switching the matchup, the assignment. And so the next day, Jeff Van Gundy, assistant coach for the Clippers, he called a meeting with Chris Paul on the plane the next day, and he asked Chris Paul if he changed up the defensive assignment yesterday. And Chris said, no, I didn't change up the assignment. I just suggested, hey, we might want to have somebody else guarding Klay right now because Kawhi is not warm yet. And so I was told that Jeff Van Gundy told Chris Paul, listen, you might have had leeway in other places to be able to, to change up defensive coverages, but you don't have that leeway here. And that was just one of the minor verbal incidents between Jeff Van Gundy and Chris Paul. That was one of a few in this brief span with the Clippers.
That's wild, bro. Like, is that the start of it? We talking because everybody does that on the fly. Players talk all the time on the court. Sometimes you make your own adjustments, especially if a superstar player, needs a rest. There's plenty of times Tony Parker's like, yo, Danny, get the point guard. Even when he was fresh or even when he was warm, I'm not playing defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you make those calls on the fly. You're out there on the floor. Obviously, the coach helps, but sometimes you got to figure it out on your own, and especially if the star player says so. Now, I don't understand why Jeff or Coach Van Gundy didn't go to Kawhi and ask him, hey, did you change this? Or it was just a suggestion. He didn't say, hey, do this. He just said, hey, y'all might want to try this. It worked. What's the issue?
It's obvious they should have been doing that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a switch league.
I just see it as the frustration is building up.
Yeah.
Because when you start,
It must have something else had to happen coming apart.
I mean, when you start losing, and you know how that locker room is.
Yeah.
Every little thing bothers you. So now you need scapegoats and things of that nature. Was CP wrong? No, he wasn't wrong with his suggestion, but at the same time, the players got to inform the coaches because we come into a scouting field with a game plan. Yeah. Stick to the game plan over the course. If it don't work a few times, let's see over the course of a game if it's going to work. Game plans don't always work every play.
Yeah.
But we're saying they do the scouting, they the coaches. Over the course of 48 minutes, we feel like this is going to work. If it don't work, it's on y'all then. You know what I'm saying? Then we can go like, hey, that's when suggestions start coming in.
So you're saying maybe they felt like Chris interjected and didn't give their game plan time to be effective.
Well,
but it's the fourth quarter, though.
Coaches look at it as undermining. You know, they like, well, he's not playing. He's not the same player he used to be.
But that's what
Why is he out here talking like this?
He's there to help give his somewhat of an input. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but like if everybody ain't on the same page,
for
and
sure,
you're telling one or two people that's not gonna make the team better or make the infrastructure like one unit.
I'm with you. Again, I don't think he told him to change. He just gave him the suggestion of like, yo, y'all could. and they talked it out on the floor. I don't think this was something that changed the whole philosophy of their defense. This was a minor, and Clay is not a guy he's good, but you're not changing your scouting report. We got to make sure we're chasing Clay every time because he's killing. He's hot. I thought this was a minor adjustment. This to me shows again they're just trying to put Chris Paul in his place. There had to be something before this.
Well, it was more than that.
There had to be more.
There had to be more than this.
Because to me, the idea that you would want to switch Kawhi off, we're not talking about a prime Avery Bradley who's like a lock and trail assassin.
Again, and also we're not talking about Clay when he was in his peak Golden State years. So he's been coming off the bench quite he's second. So this to me wasn't a major switch adjustment. This is more of, no, Chris, they could have easily been yo, Kawhi, did they tell you to switch? He was no, we talked it through, or who gave you a suggestion? It's just suggestions happen all day, every day. You have to fucking do it. So now we're going to the source, who suggested it is the issue, not the guys that actually did it on the floor. Y'all, they could have been all right, Chris, nah, we're gonna do this. This is what Ty Lue said we should do. Because if I'm a superstar, shit, if I feel I need to adjust or change, cool, I'll do it. But if not, I'm all right, let me ask Ty Lue, yo, Ty, or Coach Lue, I'm a little tired. Is it okay if we switch this? If he felt like it was a overstepping or inappropriate suggestion, I'm asking the coach before I do it. But if I do it and I already made the call and it worked, it ain't the fuck got a 4-point play after it. It stopped Clay from getting a shot. So I don't understand what the issue is. This more so is, listen, this is who you are here. We're you don't have, cut the shit now. There must have been something before or after that they're nah, we're tired of this. We don't need no more suggestions from you. What am I here for then? You're not playing me. I'm here to help the young guys coach. This is a change that visibly worked, and it wasn't a big change.
Well, it didn't work because somebody had an isolation on somebody that if they had a switch to, it might have not happened that way. He got to the free throw line.
Clay didn't get the ball.
I know, but somebody got to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's the man guarding the ball. It's his fault. I ain't Kawhi and what's the name fault?
I'm not mad at that understanding.
Stuck to the game plan, he probably wouldn't have went one-on-one right there. You see, it's a bigger picture to it all, too.
So you don't think that they would rather that happen than Clay come up for a pin down three?
Any two is better. It's not better than the three, of course, but the game plan is this. You know what I'm saying? And
there's a lot of ways to flip and make it look better. That to me worked. We stopped the play. They broke the play. Now you got to go 1-on-1. I'm okay with that. But if you want to look at the positives and everything, you can.
It's big picture.
Or the negatives.
You know that.
For sure. I think the bigger picture for them was CP, you need to put in your place. You need to say shit. I guess they were tired of him at this point. I don't know what happened before this. Something had to, for them to say, suggestions, again, happen all the time, bro. Every huddle. It's yo, you feeling all right? Do you need a sub? Do you sure you want to get this? You sure you want to slide this way? Do you want to send him right? Yo, every timeout, even on the court, suggestions happen. Oh, we might want to late switch this. Yo, if he comes off the screen, let's late switch. Y'all got to figure that out.
End of the day, this tells me that there was just a lack of leadership in the locker room.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if, CP has suggested something, I'm gonna be somebody else,
one of the stars should step up and have his back.
Or have his back, or be we're not gonna do that right now, or that's not right now.
Let's bring it to the coaches at some other time.
Yeah, not right now.
Not right now. We'll just finish out their little game plan.
Yeah,
we'll bring it to them as a problem later.
There's no way I'm allowing, if I'm one of the vets on the team, say in Philly, a Furkan Korkmaz to take the rap because he suggested something.
Right.
I said, no, he suggested it, but I thought we should do it, so I did it. You know what I'm saying? No, it ain't his fault. I'm not letting CP take the, you know what I'm saying? He just made a suggestion. But people say suggestions all the time.
Somebody say CP suggested something to me in the timeout, the coach over there. I got to bring it to the timeout now. Hey, y'all, what y'all think about this? We going to do this?
Yeah.
Y'all want to do this? Because I think this will help. And me as a leader, I'm be like, hey, you know what? Let's do this.
Yeah.
I got you. I see what you're saying. You're kind of taking it over to be look, let's have some ownership and let's have some kind of accountability about, we're all down with taking this shot.
For sure.
I'm the one that brought it to the table. Yeah, there's nobody on the Clippers that would ever be willing to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
And maybe it's because they were tired of him too and they didn't care to have his back at that moment.
Yeah.
But if you ride for your guys and y'all are together, bro, there's no way. I'm letting my teammates, especially for a suggestion, take the fall, let people just disrespect them. as a 20. And he's a 20-year vet, let alone a rookie kid. Like I wouldn't let a rookie take that type. Like, he suggested it. I thought it was a good idea. Like, we're here to put all our minds together to make the smartest decision for all parties for us to win and be successful. And I brought it to the group, or I brought it to the guy that I was switching with, which didn't affect the ultimate bigger picture goal of what our group was doing. We're still in a down. We're still forcing him left. We're still, top locking pin downs, or Clay is not getting the ball. He can still deny him. Now, if we mess it up, that's one thing, but we stopped Clay from getting the ball.
Yeah.
I get it.
Let's move on to our closing, man. And it's just a way too early look into the future of the NBA Finals. And I wanted to know, what would you guys' dream NBA Finals matchup be right now? And what do you think would be your dream, and what do you think would be
tough,
the best
man,
for the
because
league?
I think it would be better to have two Western Conference teams, honestly, in the finals. You can say my Western Conference Finals matchup dream with OKC Denver. But for the finals, who do I think in the East deserves to be there, or like to make a push or run and play against OKC, or to actually give them a run for the money? Probably the Knicks.
Paul?
The dream finals matchup this season will be 100%. Dream matchup, Lakers versus Knicks.
Yeah.
We're talking
In terms of
like-
the NBA, in
Yeah.
terms of interest,
Yeah.
fan interest,
Right.
in terms of engaging an entire
Right.
country
Right.
in a matchup, I think that's obviously
Right.
true.
Right. And it can happen.
It's possible.
They're both top 3 in their conference,
Yeah.
and so it can definitely happen.
To me, I mean, realistically, it would have to be OKC, and I think the Knicks, just in terms of for the league and the interest in the game.
And the matchups of the team, the names.
Yeah.
The Knicks, I feel like in the East, the only team that really has the
Big
pieces,
name guys.
Yeah, the pieces and to match up with OKC. Everybody else in the East, I don't think they have enough.
I
Like
don't think
Detroit is
so.
good, but I don't
I
think
think
they have enough
Detroit
bodies.
needs to make a big splash.
Like Cleveland, I don't think they have enough.
Cleveland, woof.
I mean, Orlando's always in and out. Like Boston is good; they can play, but they don't have their group now. If they
Yeah, I
had
would have
Tatum,
loved Boston last year.
cool. But outside of that, I think Knicks are the only ones that match up. So, but for me, the dream series that I want is that Western Conference matchup between Denver and OKC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's our show for today, guys. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and hitting that notification button so you get notified every time we drop a new episode of No Fouls Given. Of course, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast in the audio form, give us a rating, write us a review, really help the show out, get us out there. We will see you guys next time. Peace.
This has been a Playmaker production.